What's going on, guys? So this video series is going to be entirely different than any other video series you've seen from me. In the age of essentially being quarantined to your own home and not being able to get out and about, I'm going to try to take advantage of technology to see if I can show you maybe the same type of tour that I might be able to normally show you in person, but using the details and references from the websites of the various RV manufacturers. This is really cool in one way because it is going to give you a lot more detail into the intricate specs of a specific model, where you may not be able to get the first person view perspective of what I normally would give you. That being said, we're going to kick this off by taking a look at a floor plan and seeing how this video works. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright, so the floor plan that we're going to look at today is a Grand Design. This is their Transcend unit, and this is a 28 MKS. Now, I really love this floor plan, mainly because it really integrates a lot of the characteristics that you look for in a rear living room floor plan, but in a mid living room travel trailer design. This is actually a very unique floor plan, and one that I think a lot of people would like. First of all, looking at the floor plan itself, you can see that you get the theater seating, which faces the TV, as well as the trifold sofa. You have your dinette booth over here, and your kitchen that kind of wraps around the back corner of the travel trailer. What's really nice about this floor plan is the amount of space that it gives you here in the center, but more importantly, the amount of seating you get for people who might be in the living room and kitchen. You can seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and possibly more if you have folks that are sitting on chairs in the open area. What I also like about this unit is that it gives you a very fifth wheel style bathroom. So you have the cornered toilet, and then you have your vanity up front, as well as a good size walk-in shower. That shower pan's about 3 feet by 3 feet, so it's not your traditional real small compact travel trailer style shower that you would normally see. Plus, when you go into the master bedroom, it's going to give you a queen size bed, and it's a 60 by 80, so it is a full length queen size bed, as well as some nice nightstands on each side, and a good size wardrobe closet at the foot of the bed. Of course, the bed will flip up and give you space underneath it. You also have your aluminum entry steps, and on the outside you have an outside kitchen. Now, it's a small outside kitchen and it doesn't appear to have a sink, but it does have a cooktop outside, as well as a connection for a gas stove or a gas grill, and a small micro refrigerator. Coming down, looking at the specs, it has an empty vehicle weight of 7,196 pounds, and the gross vehicle weight rating is 8,495 pounds. So in my opinion, this is definitely a trailer that you would want a 3/4 ton truck at least to tow. You could go gas or diesel. A gas engine is going to be more than adequate for this setup, but I definitely would not tow something like this with a 1/2 ton truck. Length, 34 feet 2 inches long. Has a height of 11 feet 4 inches, 62-gallon freshwater tank, 78-gallon gray water tank, and that's a pretty good gray water storage, and your wastewater capacity is 39 gallons. Has LP connections, 30 pounds, so it's two 20-pound tanks, 35,000 BTU furnace. A lot of these features I'm not going to go over because they're pretty much common on most travel trailers. You're starting to see a lot of the same things, such as the solid core cabinets, the solid hardwood front drawers. You know, a lot of these things are things that pretty much all the manufacturers brag about, unless you go into the very, very lowest price units. Now, when you look at the Rise Above package, which a lot of times these packages are actually mandatory, so it's not like you can opt for it or not, but it gives you a lot of the things that you might be looking for. And then there's the extended season package as well, plus the Eclipse power package. This is your LED lighting and all this, and I would imagine that most of this stuff is just going to come standard on 99% of the units you see. And a closer look at some of the pictures of the interior, you can see how it has that really nice comfortable mid living room design with kind of a fold out love seat. We call this a sofa, but it's really a love seat, plus your theater reclining seats and your booth style buffet, and you have this really nice long countertop here in your kitchen area, which is nice, and your TV is up high. Now, I don't mind the TV being up that high. In most cases they like to place it down a little lower, but by putting it that high it really opens up the counter space beneath it, and you can see you have a tremendous amount of floor space here simply because you have a very deep 3-foot full extension slide on this side. Now, here's another angle of the living room and kitchen. Theater seating again, you can see that this is definitely more of a love seat. There's your booth, you have your gas electric refrigerator here at the end, and the sink, which is kind of cornered, and I like it because it's going to give you a lot of room on one side of it. Onto the bedroom up front, it's a queen size bed. Because it's a queen size bed, it gives you a tremendous amount of space on each side for your nightstands. You have a little bit of wardrobe space here, but they extend the wardrobe space at the foot of the bed as well. Again, you have a good sized shower stall. This is roughly 3 feet by 3 feet. It is definitely much larger than most people would probably think such a relatively small travel trailer would have. Plus, you get some good countertop space next to the sink. And the back kitchen area, again, I really like this space in the corner because it really frees up a lot of countertop space on each side of the cooktop, which is really nice. Here's your booth dinette, which also looks really nice, and you have storage underneath it, which is very common when you get a booth dinette. Plus, this is extra sleeping space. So all in all, you can expect to sleep 6 people in this unit, 2 on this area, which would pretty much be small kids, then 2 on the love seat, and then 2 in the master bedroom. Your space underneath, relatively compact. This unit does not have a drop frame, and because it doesn't run a drop frame, it makes the storage space a little bit smaller, but it is full pass-through, and it's going to be about 3 feet wide and about 13 to 14 inches tall. Now your wet bay. Your wet bay, just like all Grand Design units, they do a good job of keeping it clean, keeping it cluttered-free. I do wish they would have isolated it a little bit better from your storage compartment, but it's nice that they at least put a little plastic tray here to help catch any water that might come down from here. You have a nice power disconnect in here as well. So it looks like on the 2020 Grand Design Transcend 28 MKS, it looks to carry about a $34,000 to $35,000 MSRP. You can probably expect to pay in the mid to high 20s for a unit like this after negotiation. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this specific format. I'd love to hear your feedback on it, and if you think this is the type of video you might be interested in. If so, I'd love to hear your feedback below. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.